Hey again, it's Dusty Thunder, and I have another AITA story for you. This one is from Reddit, and it is called, Am I the Astronaut for Uninviting My Mother-in-Law from My Wedding After She Tried to Sabotage My Wedding Dress? My future mother-in-law has never been a fan of me, 26 female, for the entire duration of mine and my fiance's 29 male relationship. I'm not honestly sure why it is that she's always disliked me and been cold to me, but after multiple attempts over the years to build some type of relationship with her, we've been together for 4 years, nothing has worked. She couldn't give two shits about me up until the wedding planning started a few months ago. My fiance and I are paying for the majority of the wedding ourselves, while my dad and stepmom are financially contributing as well. Mother-in-law and father-in-law have not contributed at all, but mother-in-law is giving her opinion on things as if she's footing the bill. This is shocking. I am completely caught off guard.
You should make the themes this color. Make sure you have the dish on the menu to be served. Don't do an open bar unless you want people being too rowdy. Make sure me, my sister, and cousin are sitting front row at the wedding ceremony, etc., etc. My fiance and I are absolutely sick of this. Every time she tries to give an opinion, we politely shut it down and tell her we have it under control. But she just never gets the hint. Before she became such a nightmare, I regretfully invited her to come dress shopping because I didn't want her to feel left out. While a few weeks ago we went dress shopping, my mom and close friends came too, I found my dream wedding dress. I have a curvy hourglass figure, and I found a dress that shows off my figure perfectly and makes me feel gorgeous. The dress is kind of revealing, low cut on the chest and mermaid style, but that is nothing that I'd be ashamed of my family and friends seeing me in. My mother-in-law, on the other hand, hated the dress I chose. She made sure to express that to me multiple times. She even went as far as to say, "This is a wedding, not a strip club. I don't like it." Well, I bought the dress anyway, since I'm the one paying for it all. Last night, my fiance and I are cleaning up after dinner, and I received a call from the shop I ordered my dress from. They were calling me concerned because apparently a lady, my mother-in-law, called pretending to be me, wanting to switch the dress I chose to a more appropriate dress. The sales associate realized that it wasn't my phone number that called to make the change and called me immediately to confirm before they changed the order. I was livid. My fiance heard the entire conversation and was livid as well. He called his mom to confront her and she fessed up after denying it a few times. I told her she's so bothered by my dress to consider herself uninvited from the wedding and hung up on her. Safe to say she is not happy. She's been calling both my husband and I nonstop trying to defend herself, but I've had enough. I feel bad for my fiance because he won't get to have his planned dance with her. Did I take it too far? Am I the asshole? What? Too far? Too far? You were so far away from the amount of far that she took it that you could, on top of this, also call the newspapers and fake report her obituary so that everyone who knows her starts calling her husband, and they're like, "I'm so sorry for your loss," and they start sending flowers and stuff, and you'd be like, yeah, it's not cool, is it? Too far. Not far enough, I say. Mother-in-law's obviously in ascon 1 times a bajillion territory here, and I would like to hear the audio recording of the phone call where she called pretending to be her son's soon-to-be bride, changing her mind on the dress. Yes, well, I was there the other day, picking out a dress for my wedding. Well, the dress was what I was after, but I ended up with a G-string. Anyway, I have been thinking about the dress that I chose, and I think my bosoms feel a little too revealed, and I would like to cover them up with something that's a bit more, how do you say, pilgrimy. Excuse me, is this, are you sure you're her? You sound an awful lot like the crazy mother-in-law that was there that day. Are you sure? You sure? Oh, yes, I'm quite sure this is me. I've just had a change of heart. You know how that goes. Okay, tell you what, give me a few minutes. I'm going to call my manager and just authorize this, and we'll call you back right away. I suppose that's all right. Thank you. Click. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, pretty sure your mother-in-law just called trying to swap out your dress. Bitch did what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't her. Told you it wasn't her. That's how I see that playing out. No, you didn't go far enough. You could do a whole lot more here and still be okay. And I think you know, based on experience, that at this point, if she does show up to the wedding, she's gonna ruin it or do her very damned best to. So maybe get security anyway, just in the off chance that even as uninvited, she still shows up, because you're gonna need him. Otherwise, bridal party's gonna have to handle it, and bridesmaids
Kicking people out is never a pretty sight. Groomsmen will do it, but they're going to do it drunk, and you might get sued afterwards. So maybe hire security. Not a bad idea. Maybe you have an uncle that will just stand there and take the gig for you. I don't know, but maybe have security.